All right, here we go. Welcome to the Football 90 live stream. Is on? Let me check if there's any issue with the audio. Do let me know through the chat. But we are in with the UEFA Champions League Quarterfinal, second leg, the deciders, where we'll get to know which two sides will be going through to the next round. Will it be Liverpool, Atletico, Liverpool, Barca, or it's going to be PSG, Barca, PSG, Atletico? Any of the two combinations can go through. Looks like it's going to be tough fast for likes of Barca and Liverpool, but we'll see. We'll see what happens tonight. Tomorrow too, we'll get to know which two teams will be joining in the semifinals. But for now, focus is on today's matches. Let's see. Don't have much hopes from Liverpool, but it's home match. Let's see. If it works well, that would be really nice. But till then, we can't do anything and say we deserved it. Keep updating the score lines too. So all locked in, keeping all the matches on the screen. Liverpool captain shaking hands with Marquinhos. But the other match was started. Atletico versus Barca. We'll keep eyes on that too. In case anyone tunes, feel free to chat in. Feel free to drop a like on the stream. Always just good to have interaction going on. Change the background as well. In case we have to turn off the cam. Wait a pause for Hillsborough victims. For those 97 who now came back. While we can run a poll, which two teams there you go. All is on as well. All the combinations are just on point. Feel free to vote in. But here we go. Kick off to the Liverpool match. We'll make sure everything is on the point. It is. The first leg we didn't start Salah and Robo. Same is the case in this leg. Back towards Gokis. But Barca have scored a goal, I think. Is that Yamal? Yeah, Barca have scored. Early lead in the game. And they're just trailing by a solo goal. That's going to be update. Update the scoreline for Barca, leading 1-0. You can't put over the scoreline. Nope. Still no banners in the Copen due to the ticket prices. But then header comes in from Atletico back to PSG. Goes to Isaac. Words unable to keep the ball. They keep making a run. Back to Liverpool keeper. Now Dashvili. Challenge comes in on Hakimi, who was a bit disrespectful last time when PSG played us at Anfield. Ocean was putting a flag in the middle of the pitch. Despite this, Stewart taking it off. Goes towards Ekitike. Ekitike still on the ball. Why are you not playing short passes? So slice on the inside. And where we could have had a go. Ekitike is still looking, taking so much time to make a decision. Back to the keeper. Ball to your right, Frimpong. Frimpong waits. Corner. Out for the Liverpool corner. Chance for Barca to make it 2-2. Yeah. People rushing out just in time. So definitely going to be pressure on Atletico in that game. So Sly, Isaac goes to Safanov. Hamburg reaches just in time. Our dash really well cleared off. No. It's able to keep it in. Kirk is wins the throw-in. Nicely done. Long ball forward. Ekatike on the ball on the inside. Goes to your right. Loses the ball. Once more threatening move from Barca. Looks like going to be an interesting one. Pimpong. Hamburg back to Konate. Will be forced to go back to keeper. Who gives it straight to PSG keeper. Crazy, yup. It can be. Back to Genia. PSG in a bit of control. Let's see. Goes to the right. Goes to the back. Even if they keep the possession, they will be easily getting a win. They won't just play to have possession. They would go for attack just like now. Ooh. Good move in from the keeper. He might take a shot. Double save. Wow. He points the ball running back. That Liverpool keeper. Where was the defense? Nowhere to be found. Vitinha. Vitinha back to Marquinhos. That probably was the first threatening move from PSG. Now a couple of players defending against Doué. To score the first goal in the previous leg. What do we have in the votes? One vote for PSG Barca. Yup, can happen as well. Barca scored one goal. And Atletico will be under a bit of pressure. Inside on the back goes to Vitinha. Vitinha to the left on the inside. No. Passes back to the defense. So we're still going step by step. But now long ball forward to no one. Straight to Liverpool keeper from PSG. So Sly wide to the right, Frimpong. Nah, won't be able to reach. Too much behind the pass. That's poor defending. Previously, when keeper had to step out to save our ass. And goalkeeper punching it off, dropping down back towards his own post. Not able to heard a throw in for PSG. Overcommitting, but somehow fall. Otherwise, would have been getting punished. Often he has tendency to overcommit and lose the ball. Not it. Back to the keeper, Kirkis. He was left back. He's playing on double pivot role. So was Lai. Don't know why the manager keeps experimenting with him. Played him in double pivot in the last match too. TK, McAllister. Good ball. Chance to. That is such a poor control on the ball. Poor first touch. Cross comes in to no one. It falls to other left back, full back. Kirkis. Tries to cross pass straight to the keeper. What is Atletico doing? Are they sitting back? Just defending. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 players already forming a defense line. Birds lose the ball to Vitinha. McAllister slipping down. Van Dijk. Vitinha somehow finds the foot on the ball. Again, puts in a challenge. Nicely done. Maka, Wids, back to Maka. Go on. Ektige. There's no one on the right wing. And then Frimpong just running away. Just help your man when he's struggling. And you're clearly seeing he will struggle to give a pass to you. It's going to be a foul. Anyways, Kvaratskhelia putting his arm around the shoulder of McAllister. To the keeper. Long ball forward. Should be off, I think. Why is Kirk is signaling to the ref? Just defend your man. This is stupid. This is stupid. We are conceding. We are conceding the goal. Dembele missing it. Dembele has missed it. Wow. But why was Kirkis just talking with the linesman? There were two balls inside as well. That was about to happen. Why was Kirkis so focused on the linesman? By mistake, close the stream of the match. Well, it's running back. And Dembele again missing the chances. Missed 3 chances in the first leg. Just one right now. 3 people in. Feel free to vote in. Feel free to chat in. What do you think about the match? Football in general, if you want to chat in. Always good to have football talk going on. Gramberg conceding a foul, or was that Van Dijk? Van Dijk for the challenge on Kvaratskhelia. You have 2 votes in. Now 2 players charging on one guy. That is always going against you. What's there to complain then? Goes to John Nevis. Kimi. Driver is getting better of him. That's going to be a foul. Let's add a bit of no. Stefanov with the free kick to PSG. goes straight towards Kokis. So was Lai. Just quick. Barca have scored another one. 2 goals up. Wow. Goal number 2 from Barcelona. Atletico going too defensive. Let's up the scores. So the match is leveled up and anything can happen now. That was number 7 scoring for Barca. And now Atletico will have to find the answers. What do we do? What happened there? Let's see. Barca are constantly attacking. Won't be surprised if they win this and go through. Atletico will have to wake up. A player is down. Who is that? Barca player. And that was Ferran Torres. 3 goals in 10 games. Is that his race? Let me just check. Because I didn't. So who scored the first goal? That was Yamal. Yamal with the first goal. And assist was by Ferran Torres. And then Torres scores it to make it 2-0 to level up the tie for Barca. With an assist coming in from Dani Olmo. But so far nothing in this Liverpool tie from Liverpool team. PSG will be happy and maybe somehow gets him a balance Frimpong. Maybe on his own he lost the balance there. Free kick on Frimpong. Pass that out through in. It's Grambach unable to make a forward pass from there. Good ball. Foul? No, he slipped down. Ekitike. Zaire Emery. Kirkis trying to get better of him, but rather goes down, but it's going to be out free kick. A goal coming in from Atletico to make it 1-2. Takes the lead in the tie. Really important goal for Atletico Madrid. They score. Looks like he pulled something. Maybe an injury, but a goal from Lukman there in the Barca match. Ekitike is taken off. Doesn't look good on him. Ratchet comes in for Ekitike. And look who's coming in. Oh, Salah. The man, the legend. The guy who hasn't been given a start and both the legs. Troubles keep on piling for Liverpool and on his lot. Not a good sight. 17 goals he has scored so far. But probably looks like a season ending. Season is gone for him. Blocked by Marquinhos. Let's see. What just happened there? The Kirk is what is defending. What are defending? Ran his body through the trajectory of the ball. You can let Kirkis take advantage from there. That was a gimme later on. Marquinhos, yeah, puts across his leg. And I can disbelieve. Nuno Mendes for a throw in. It's putting pressure on them. So Isaac will just be playing for 45 minutes. Could potentially be last Champions League game for Liverpool or Salah. And he has scored 50 goals in the competition for Liverpool in a Liverpool shot. So slide through with the ball. Don't know how. Okay, drops down. Vital. But we are forgetting we still have to score the goals. Can't keep on defending. So far, only had one shot attempted. It's raining now, but not the goals. Hakim against Granberg. If he's out of position, then there's literally no one standing in the middle to cover that player. And that is how they will stretch away our Konate. Why is Granberg going on to the left back spot? and no other player is taking back that vacant spot in the midfield. Those little things do make a difference. Nuno Mendes down again. He was down in the first leg too, just like that. Barca players appealing for penalty and won't be getting it. Maybe no, but good save from the keeper. So Nuno Mendes been taken off. Lucas Hernandez will be getting in. Still have 7 minutes to half time. Salah for ball. It's Salah. Activates. Back to Salah. Plays the ball. And that's gone out for corner. Ramberg from the try. But then we have one man less in the defense. So Sly is giving it all. Good stuff. The final pass that was from Atletico player. Lookman's goal. Good pressing from Frimpong, forcing the ball to go to Pacho. Forward towards Salah. Pacho inside Frimpong trying to hold a man. Kvaratskhelia. He ran through defense last time around. Able to find his foot on the ball. And will be back to us. And John Neves wins it back for PSG. Dembele on the inside, good ball. Watch out. Kvaratskhelia was expecting a pass, but Vitinha goes with his solo effort. to the keeper towards Kirkis. What are Barca players complaining about? Dangerous. Good defending. Konate gets touch on the ball. Konate to Soboslai. Good defending, but still no goals. That will remain the concern for us. But we have 4 people watching the stream. Just had 1% in the chat. Feel free to chat on. Mistake. Salah down. Was there contact enough? We'll see on the replay. Maybe there will be a VR check. Let's see. 2A. It's on the near post. Finds the side netting. But he was offside. Also feel free to vote in what you think could be a 2 teams going into the next round of the Champions League, which will be semi-finals. From today's 2 matches, we have 2 matches tomorrow too, which will be covered as well. But for now, my team Liverpool looks like more out than in 45 minutes to be played. Still no goal has been scored. But in the other match, Barca is trying and took a couple of goals as well to level things up. But Konate is having good defending tonight, which is a good sign. Let's see, can attackers complement him and construct a path for us to come back and go on to the semi-finals of the Champions League. That's going to be a lookout. McAllister. Barca on attack. Atletico will find their players back. Maybe a foul, free kick. Free kick to Barca. At least defending wise, we are giving our everything. But if we don't find the goals, it's going to be trouble. So McAllister won't be playing in the first leg if somehow we go through. And we won't be facing easy teammates, either going to be Real Madrid or Bayern München, which we'll get to know tomorrow who goes through. goes towards Salah, going to be foul. Foul from Isaac. Meanwhile, break in Barca versus Atletico match. They have to try more, try hard if they want to have a turnaround. Barca. Atletico will be a little pleased that they found a goal and still lead the tie 3-2. The substitutes are warming up for Barca right away. So Sly. Final few seconds of the half. And no, don't lose the ball. Konate steps on. Good performance from Konate. That is where we can appreciate him. Let's break in the Barca match and might as well be in this one too. Yeah. Half-time break. Haven't scored a goal in over 135 minutes of play. Haven't been able to find a goal against PSG. Or if you include the previous two legs, then keep adding on numbers, which makes it last 300 plus minutes against PSG. Maybe we scored a goal and away leg we scored. Yep. Probably didn't in the home leg. Be wrong about whether we won it or not. We are playing like we are leading 2-0. Anyways, we'll be back once the second half starts. Let's take a little break. I'm around, keeping the mic off. Alright, we turn back to the second half of both the games. Need to find the goal, which hasn't come yet. And Atletico will look to find a goal to Salah Gakpo. Yeah, made one change. Due is down and we have Gakpo in for Isaac. Back in second. Going for us, but Joe Gomez heads it over the top of the crossbar. Due is struggling a bit. Might be taken off. Let's see. Let's see what happened to Due there. But they do have options. PSG. Yeah, looks like Due will be taken off. Due is taken off. Barcola comes in for him. Bamberg attempts it, which goes over the crossbar. Ball in for Barca. Is that Ferran Torres again to level up the tie for $2. Is it going to be a check for offside? Might be a check. Let's see. They're having a VR check. Van Dijk contesting for the ball. Szoboszlai. Gakpo. Go on. Sar tries to feed it in. Drops down. Is wide to Kirkes. Chance to get a goal. Couldn't place it. Great ball from Salah. He knew the run. Why didn't he pass it on to Gakpo? Why? Why didn't he pass it on to Gakpo? That's what you get when you put on a like Salah in the team. Will help massively in that build-up. But then he was not preferred as started. What's with the Barca? Yeah, goal's been taken off. Chance for PSG to score, maybe offside. Yeah, that's going to stay as offside. Chance taken from Barca, which goes out for the corner. Now we hear the crowd. That's the kind of boost we need. And Guma to introduce. Let's see, can he at least get us one goal and give us a chance to go for the second, extend the game? Given Gakpo goal. Let's see. There will be a check. Should be given. Let's see. Like it's going to be given. Let's see who's going to take it. I'm going to have a look. Let's see which way is. They're showing a what side of not a pen. What? Maybe came if not sure. What's the thought behind not giving it as a pen? And what was shown to ref? We are still to find a goal from open chances from open play. Call it open chances. Salah, go on. Waits. Okay, Zengaba. Maybe corner. Yeah, going to be corner. But that's going to be goal kick to PSG. PSG still leads 2-0 with 20 minutes to go. Hey man, very late, I know. Yep, what's up? As I told you. But I doubt that penalty goal that was taken off. Salah? Good try, good try. Crowded by a couple of players, or maybe three. Rarely we find those calls getting overturned from the on-field ref if we watch that on the screen. But it is what it is. We have failed to create goal from open play. Teddy Barca is crazy right now. Yep. Watching on the 1/3 of the screen, you can say. Yep. So all the goals. I saw a Dembele chance. Would have killed that tie. Yep, true. He would have killed the tie in the first leg itself, which he could not. Atletico to bring in Solo. Looks like. Salah. Pacho. Gakpo. Can he clutch it? No, he can't. Maka. Blocked. Kirkis. And a good striker would have turned around and slotted that in, but not Gakpo. I don't want to see your Atletico and Arsenal, Sam. It will happen. It's written in the stars. I told you one Madrid club will be going to the finals. But I'm sure Atletico will be smashing Arsenal really well. What a poor. Selfish from Gakpo. Selfish from Gakpo. Ball is going towards Nguwa. He jumps on, messes up the attack. He can't use his brain. But I feel Barca can still. Oh, they can. Matches tie is pretty much open. Not the Liverpool one. We have for that we have to score a goal. So despite PSG losing Nuno Mendes and do goal tie over. It's over. It's over. I told you. I told you in the first leg itself. What a goal. What a goal from Dembele, I think. Dembele, yep. Top class goal. Yeah, just not good enough to win it. Not good enough for semis. So across 160 minutes, we haven't scored one goal against PSG. But everyone will say players an ability to score a goal, to create a chance. You have no right to question the manager. You can't. Because man became immortal just after winning one league title. Man deserves extra chance despite messing it up all season long. It's fast to happen. No sort of aggression can help you here, so it's like just the performances that's going to help the team. Backed by some good brain behind what you're trying to do. Playing players out of positions in and out. See, Salah is still trying. Attacks will come on likes of Salah, likes of Robo. Because experienced players have to step up every season. 10 out of 10 seasons, they will have to step up. Poor. This man needs to leave. I miss Jota even as neutral. Yep, true, he was a clutch guy. Or Divock or Iki. Wall won't trade him, but we know what he was up to. Keeper is all over the place. Number 2. Konate to the rescue. Let's see what's going to be an excuse for the manager. Will he still say we played good football? Alleviate his delusion. Come on now. Let me read just 1 second. Just 1 second. Just have to post it because we are out of the competition. Post this before the full time. Done. Let me read now. And neck. You lack a clinical striker, Isaac, after injuries in the same. He wouldn't have made sense to be a starter. So our manager used to say he didn't have a good preseason, so that is why I'm not giving him full 90 minutes. But then he comes off from injury, and I don't know what his wisdom was behind starting him tonight, not starting Salah. And despite knowing that he will only play him for 45 minutes, why do you want to do those experiments against PSG? Makes no sense. World Cup threat. Anyone got red card? Or by that you meant Liverpool? Told you, play even 2 more matches, we won't be able to win single game. Never mind getting aggregate scoreline. So after 1 long year, Arne Slot still can't beat PSG. And a man likes to take dig the former managers for our former situations at the club. We made a remark on the owners that they are here for 16 seasons and haven't won 16 league titles. And the owners seem to be okay with it. When Salah was doing when Salah was working perfectly on the inside spaces last season, he worked there. What was the need to push him wide on the right flank? Also, when you in the games where Frimpong has played behind Salah, Salah has been involved in 8 goals, 3 assists, something like that. In I think eight eight games, 6 goals, 3 assists, something like that. And why do you want to experiment? More than hate watch, but I mean, how long can you stand this guy as a manager if it is managing your team, anyone's team, and doing all the hypocrite stuff? He used to say we need to be cautious with Isaac. We can't give him game time. Of course, he didn't give him too much game time, but then you are putting off the experienced players on the bench, likes of Robo, likes of Salah, knowing that it could be their last Champions League game as well. But you know what I would love? I would hear Pakistani win. Now we take none of that. Not their win or this one as well. Oh, what I was on with? What point I was on with? Just remind me. What point I was trying to make? Ah, if it is still working. What a finish from the tight space from Dembele. So I was saying the point I was making. Yo, yep, back. Airtel refreshes anytime, sometimes at 12, sometimes at 2. So that is why Steam went off for a bit. I was saying this could be last. This was last Champions League game for Salah in Liverpool colors. But you know what I would love to see, because we are hearing rumors Jose Mourinho could be the man leading Newcastle. So imagine Salah goes there. I still believe he has 2-3 seasons left in him to play in the PL. If he goes there, he has a great chance to advance his numbers and definitely help his team. Man, Mourinho, Newcastle. Wait, why did my chat on why didn't refresh over here? Yep, Newcastle, holy hell, yep. I read it at OneFootball today. Because Eddie Howe's contract will be done at the end of the season and they are not renewing it. They would either go with Iraola or, Mourinho. And imagine Newcastle puts in a good contract for Salah. They can. And it depends if Salah would go there. Of course, there is no rivalry between the two clubs. of the level that we have against likes of United City, Chelsea, or Arsenal. But I feel like Mourinho brand of football is no longer relevant in context of Premier League. It's so satisfying to see him out. But well, he's a veteran. You never know. He has immense experience in the league. And well, he took United to the second position, which he said that's the best he could do with that squad. So you don't know if he gets a good backing of the owners. Can happen. I think can happen in the football. If Carlo Ancelotti used to manage Everton, can go to Madrid and win the Champions League titles, anything can happen. You just need to get a good squad and the team that's aligning well with the tactics corner. It's fair to say he had good defending today, Konate. It means to Barca, yep. Oh, they got red card again. It's time to go. They're getting red card on Luis Free. Let me check who got the red card. Also, we lost TK who went out on stretcher, so season is gone. I told you we are not finishing in Champions League spot, so in the league as well. And Madge still hasn't brought on. Who has he brought on from the bench? Let me see. Gomez, Gakpo, and Gamoha Jones. No Chiesa. No intent to attack. Still on with Gakpo. Tunil. There you go. There you go, Tunil. Easy job. And if the man is not embarrassed now, when will he submit an resignation letter? One year, 4 games. Still you can't defeat PSG, even at your home. That is shameful. But no, he deserves to get one more year, one more chance. Just because he deserves. Now Konate messed it up, yep. Just when I was saying he didn't do bad, he goes on to commit a mistake. And that is where the coach needs to tell him to use your brain. I need to tell his fullbacks to be present in the positions. He won't speak up. He will only speak up in the press conference, looks like. But Ancelotti got them to Europa, so he did pretty well there. Yeah, but I mean, goes to ET, will you stream which game? Barca one. Yeah, can continue. Let's hope it doesn't go. And we going to see the peak haram ball between Arsenal and Atleti. Alien like to go to extra time. Yeah, I hope it just ends here. We can deal with the extra times in semis. Not now. That would be good to see Atletico go through to the further rounds. For years, they have tried and lost finals as well. A lot of efforts been put in by Simeone to get Atletico to the respectable level. Sporting Arsenal may go to extra time. Yep, it can go. It can happen. That would do for us. Free kick to Souls line. Just end it. Be sad to see Salah's last game going for a loss against PSG. Yeah, focus on this man's face, on his lot. Bring out the smile. Smash in those excuses. These guys are peak Ramis. Who, Atletico? That is why it will be fun. Fun to see Atletico versus Arsenal if that happens. But, well, it's Arsenal, so you can't be sure if they are going through to the next round. After they have been on a bottling run, bottling the cup final, the FA Cup, and then certainly heading for bottling the league all over. Yep. All over for us, all over for Barca, who will be buying out of the competition. Dembele took Salah's shirt, isn't it? No. Hakimi having a word with Salah. Wanting him to join PSG or what? He can go anywhere. Saudi, PSG, whoever comes in. He still have football of 2-3 seasons in him. I still believe. It was all down to the manager's tactics. We didn't see the best version of Salah this season. Of course, he struggled in few games. That is true. But then expecting a perfection from his, it would be to make a fool out of yourself. That's what I feel. And are we ending the poll? What did the poll say? 50-50% Atletico PSG going through, PSG Barca, but it's eventually Atletico and PSG who are through to the next round. Are we ending the stream? Will be on. Sure. I'm sitting. Yeah, I'm sitting there. Even if you wanted to join midway through the stream, you could have. Let's depart from here. Then, yep. If there were 3-4 people in the chat, definitely would have stayed on the stream. But it is what it is. Liverpool 4-0 on aggregate against PSG. Not 4-0 from our side, from PSG side, 4 goals scored. And none from our side, which is a shame. Anyways, let's depart. We'll keep catching on the struggle streams, which will be there. For Liverpool, the struggle will be there, not for me. As a fan, definitely would have wanted better outcomes, but mentally prepared for what's to come. So no Champions League for the next season. That is written on the cards. Anyway, see you around next time. Till then, goodbye, good night. Take care. Tomorrow we'll be doing a stream.